is that as an issue, and you as a committee will know this better than anybody because you're in receipt of petitions that are, you know, one calling for a collective worship of Christian nature to be abolished within schools, another petition asking for it to be kept. Clearly, there are strongly held views on both sides of this argument, and there is certainly a complex legislative background that has led us to the situation we find ourselves in at the moment, dating back to the Education Act of 1944. That provision in 1944 has been carried through in various education acts that have followed, right the way up to 1988. The work that I related to you in my letter back then was to look at trying to understand some of the legislative complexities and about why we're, how we are in the situation we find ourselves in at the moment, and how that legal framework may have been influenced by Human Rights Act of 1999, European Court of Human Rights cases, UNCHC cases. So this is a very complex area. That policy work has been completed, and what it has demonstrated to me that this is highly complex and will need a great deal of public consultation and will need a change in primary legislation if the government was to adopt a policy of abolishing collective worship. And the honest answer, and there's no point to me trying to spin it in any other way, I have to make choices around priorities of what I and my officials spend their time on. We are engaged in the largest single education reform programme, I would argue, in the history of devolution. And my priority has got to be on establishing a new curriculum for Wales. And therefore, we have just simply not prioritised more work on this very, very complex and not an easy issue when we've got so much other things to do within the department. So whilst we've done some policy work, a decision on whether to go out to do more consultation on changing a system, I have decided not to prioritise given what else we're doing within the department at the moment.